While the coaster enthusiast community was going wild about Wildcat's Revenge at Hershey Park, I was looking into some other stuff, mainly on the coaster manufacturer B&M. It was announced a few days ago that Nemesis at Alton Towers in the UK will be getting a full retrack, which is kind of what we expected already since the ride would be closing, and they wouldn't really close this ride down for good because it's such an icon. But this really does bring up some questions, especially since this project has already been done 6 years ago. I am talking about Universal's Islands of Adventure and their two B&M coasters, Dueling Dragons and Incredible Hulk. In the 2015 season, both of them were getting incredibly rough because they were operating pretty much every week year-round in the hot Florida sun. And if either of them wanted to stay open, then they would have to give a full retrack to them. And in the end, they ended up closing Dueling Dragons and scrapping it completely, and what they did to the Hulk was completely retrack it. Now the cost of this project is about the same cost it would be to get a new B&M ground up completely constructed, which is absolutely crazy because it's a retrack. So yeah, Universal had to pour a ton of budget into it, and in the end, they got a new reimagined ride experience. However, this begged the question, how would the rest of the B&M coasters in Florida and in the world would hold up? After all, B&M is known for their smooth, reliable rides. However, the company is only around 30 years old, and we haven't seen a true coaster age that far yet. And now we are getting to see what is happening to the B&Ms. Most of them are either having to go full retrack or getting removed entirely. When I say most, this has only happened to 3 coasters. But in the next 10 years, a ton of B&M's older coasters will be in jeopardy. And at this point, we are almost getting to that point. Kumba at Busch Gardens Tampa was rumored to be removed a few months ago. However, it was not removed. But I think Busch Gardens Tampa honestly considered it, because they knew that they're either going to have to retrack it or remove it in the first place. Now there are a few factors that determine whether this aging process on B&Ms are going to be fast or slow. For starters, if a park is year-round, that means it's normally in the hot climate, and if a B&M operates in that hot climate almost year-round, then that's a real problem for the track. Most B&Ms in colder climates with parks that don't go year-round should be okay, as long as they were built before the 1995 season. Nemesis was a coaster built in the 1994 season, and that's now getting a retrack. And England is not necessarily the hottest climate you can get. In fact, it's quite cloudy, cold, and rainy year-round. So it just shows that most of the older coasters are going to be in jeopardy. Anyways, this is just an idea I thought I'd bring up since a lot of people are talking about Wildcat's Revenge and I just don't want to make a video on it. I would highly appreciate it if you could like this video as it gets it out to more people through the YouTube algorithm, and if you subscribe that would be amazing since I'm trying to get to my goal of 750 subscribers before the end of the year. Anyways, this is Zero G Coaster signing out. Have a great rest of your day and see you guys.